Hello and welcome once again to another TWG unboxing video. Now it's been a while since I've taken a look at any Games Workshop products in this segment. However, this time I'm taking a look at the Start Collecting Orks box set. Now before I go on, I just have to thank Alchemist Workshop for kindly donating this particular box set for this video. Now this set comes with the 19 miniatures. It obviously features the Pain Boy at the front here. We've got the 5 Orc Knobs, the ammo runs, 10 Orc Boys, a Boss Knob, and also the Death Dread at the back there as well. Now if I just flip this box over, we can see some more painted examples of the miniatures. We've got the Death Dread at the bottom, the Orc Knobs, the Pain Boy, and also the Orc Boys at the top of it, as well as a kind of a brief painting guide on how to paint these in the goth colours. Now let's open this box up and take a look at the contents inside. So here we have the contents of the box, and as you can see it comes in this cardboard tray here. And the first items that we're going to be looking at are the the instructions. And these are fairly standard instructions that you get in the normal set for the actual miniatures. So first of all we have the Death Dread here. Inside we can see that all the parts are labelled and numbered and things like that. You can see exactly which parts go where on the miniature. Also got a basic stat line for the Death Dread at the bottom. Next up we have the Orc Knobs, same kind of situation. We've got all of the assembly guidelines inside and then also a brief stat line at the bottom. We also have the Orc Pain Boy. Now this is actually the card insert from the blister pack, as you can probably recognise by the art on the front here, and also the little hook at the top. We also have some transfers, as you can see here. We have 2 sheets of these, and also a generic Orc Mobs instruction manual there. Gives you a rough idea how to assemble some of the specialist units from these sets. Now we also get this little piece of paper here. Now this kind of gives you, especially it's aimed more at beginners. It's the idea is to tell you which sets to move on to next. And on the other side we also get a Orc Pain Mob Formation. Now this formation consists of everything that's in this box set. So we've got the Pain Boy, the unit of Orc Boys, the unit of Orc Knobs, and also the Death Dread. And the special rule for these guys is that it basically allows them to get a free assault phase at the beginning of their turn for free. Basically this is before any of the other actions take place, and you can do this once per game. It's a really good way of getting anyone who's already in combat another round of free combat, essentially. So this moves us on to the actual sprues themselves. So these are all the fairly standard sprues. Nothing's really changed in the makeup of these in their kind of inclusion in this box set. We've got the Pain Boy here, it's included in this small blister. We've got the bases, obviously the larger bases for the Death Dread and the bunch of 25mm bases for the rest of the Orcs. We have some of the more Death Dread sprues here, so we have the 3-section sprue there. Considering that these sprues are actually probably recasts as well, they're quite old casts, the mould lines on them are actually quite nice. Sometimes with these older kits you get quite prominent mould lines on them, especially if the moulds are a little bit worn out, but these look quite nice. So that's the Orc Boys, another Orc Boy sprue here. You get plenty of weapons on these sprues as well. These are the updated versions which feature the heavy weapons, so you've got the big shooter, you've also got the rocket launcher as well. A few items that you can include for the knob there as well, including boss poles and power claws, things like that. And this brings us to the Orc Knobs. Now I really like these particular miniatures. You get plenty of different weapon options on here. So for example you can see some of we've got the sluggers there and also the axes. And then moving on to this other sprue here, we've got a various weapons. So we've got the 2-handed big choppers, we've also got more power claws, we've got combi weapons there as well, plenty of choice in terms of heads and also shoulder pads, so plenty of options here if you want to kind of create some really interesting looking Orc Boys there. So that concludes all of the entire content of the Start Collecting Orks box set. So now that I've looked at the contents, let's move on and get an overall summary for this kit. So that was the Start Collecting Orks box set. An overall really nice mix of miniatures in the set. You've got some more kind of frontline inventory there with the Orc Boys and also the Death Dread at the back there, and you've also got a leader in the form of the Pain Boy. Probably the greatest draw of this kit is the fact that it's the recommended retail price for the set is £50, but individually all of these bought separately are worth £80, so you're saving yourself £30 straight out the back there, even if you just go to buy off Games Workshop. Now as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I actually got donated this by Alchemist Workshop, and I'll pop a link in the description below there, and those guys are actually selling this particular box set for £38, so it's even cheaper. So considering that the Death Dread alone is £31, I mean for £7 more you can get all these guys as well. So perfect way for anyone who's looking to get into Orcs, or if you're an existing player and you want to kind of start a new force, it's a great way to start off. You also get that exclusive formation in the box set as well, which is a really nice little kind of bonus for picking up this set here. So what I'll do is I'll pop a link in the description below. It'll take you to Alchemist's Workshop where you can pick up your own Start Collecting Orcs box set. And until next time, thanks for watching and goodbye.